Hello, wonderful singers, and welcome to your Kovo vocal exercise of the week. I'm Dr. Julia Nielsen, the founder of Kovo, which is short for Community Vocalizing, where our mission is to advance singers' vocal health, fitness, and longevity by providing creative vocal exercise routines. And here at Kovo, we are deep into Consonants Month this month. Every single exercise that we are including in our general vocal workouts includes consonants. And this past week, we had one entire workout devoted to the singing diction of the velar consonants, g, k, and m. Velar consonants are produced when the back of the tongue lifts to touch the velum. Velum is a synonym for soft palate. Now, in the case of the K and the G, the soft palate raises at the same time as the tongue, closing off the nasal passageway. Try that slowly. K. G. You feel those things lift in tandem. Now, during the NG, which is a humming consonant, we say it's a nasal consonant, the soft palate is not raised, which allows the vibrating air of our voice to pass out the nose only. So these consonants can have big benefits and potential drawbacks, especially for singers who tend to tense the back of the tongue when they sing, which is most of us. They can be a mixed bag, actually. So on the one hand, to make a G or a K, the tongue has to move upwards towards the soft palate, then fall right back down again, which can facilitate a feeling of muscle release at the tongue root. Try saying a series of gas. Ga 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 ga. Ga 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 ga. Now try saying a series of kas. Ka 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 ka. Ka ka ka. Does it feel like the tongue is moving easily up and back down? If so, then these might be helpful consonants for you in working on tongue release. During an NG, in contrast, the back of the tongue touches the soft palate and stays there for the duration of the consonant. You feel it go up? In any of these three consonants, if the tongue is aggressively shoving itself against the soft palate and is too far back to boot, then these become what I call gagging consonants. However, if you can request that the tongue just gently touches the roof of the mouth and remains soft and wide while doing so, the NG sound in particular can be like a magic elixir that invites tongue root release because it lifts the tongue root up and out of the pharynx being a synonym for throat. Can you do the good one and the bad one? Which brings us to our vocal exercise of the week, NG couplets. This is one of my all-time favorite exercises, which I learned from my teacher, David Jones. In fact, I firmly believe that years of singing this exercise are the reason why I can now sing quietly in my high range when I choose to do so. Before this exercise, I had two dynamic levels for high notes, loud and louder. Now, in this exercise, we will use a good NG sound to sing three quiet couplets with a very small breath in between. After we arrive at the top note, we will let the NG turn into an ah vowel without breaking the sound or taking a breath, and then we'll come down the arpeggio. Let's try that once together. what I always recommend in order to prevent tongue root tension is that you imagine that in order to get from that NG to the ah, you're going to feel like you're lifting your palate off your tongue rather than crashing the tongue down away from the palate, down onto the bottom of the mouth. It's as if we are going to raise the ceiling instead of lowering the floor. Try it with me again as quietly as you can, but in comfort. So how does that feel? If the hum is uncomfortable, check again to make sure that your tongue root is wide and soft on the NG and not too far back in your mouth. Try singing a little quieter if you can and use your best breath support skills to pace and regulate a very small but steady breath stream. And try not to let the ah vowel be very much louder than the humming. Let's try these back down again. One more. So I invite you to play with this exercise in the coming week, and I encourage you to experiment with the velar consonants g, k, and g, k, and ng as a possible path towards greater tongue release. If you have enjoyed this consonant exercise, we've got more for you. During September, all of our general 30-minute vocal workouts will be devoted to the study of consonants in singing. If you are not already joining these twice-weekly general vocal workouts live, we would love to have you. These sessions are absolutely free. We meet on Zoom every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, and instructions on how to request our free Zoom link are in the description below. If you would like the next vocal exercise of the week to show up in your email inbox, you can find out how in the description below. And finally, singers, remember, regular vocal exercise is crucial for your vocal health, fitness, and longevity. Every time you show up at Kovo, you're going to get a creative vocal workout, expert coaching, and a community of friends to practice with. We'll see you there.